Unit 2 malfunctioned, leading to a reduction in nuclear power plant output and a manual shutdown of the turbine. The steam system is a secondary facility, not part of the primary reactor system. The moisture separator reheater is equipment that removes moisture from the steam coming through the high-pressure turbine and reheats it. The Busan Cultural Center announced today that it will hold a replica exhibition of the Austrian painter Gustav Klimt, who flourished in the 19th and 20th centuries at the Busan Citizens Hall from July the 5th to August the 11th. This exhibition will feature over 50 representative works by Klimt, including The Kiss and Judith. In international news, the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously rejected an effort to restrict access to the abortion pill mifepristone. Pro-choice activists welcomed the decision, which comes 2 years after the court ended the nationwide guarantee to an abortion. The justices ruled that the plaintiffs, a group of anti-abortion doctors and activists, lacked the legal standing to sue. However, they did not rule out future attempts to limit the drug's availability. Mifepristone is commonly used in medication abortions, the most prevalent method for terminating pregnancies in the U.S. And now taking a quick look at the weather here. It's currently 29 degrees Celsius under clear skies. Air quality have been normalized back to healthy levels. Weather tomorrow is forecast to be as high as 30 degrees Celsius under cloudy skies. And that'll have to do it for this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is 2 p.m. Reboot with Casey McKeever. BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Have you had a good laugh lately? With a friend? With family? With a favorite TV show? Laughter can transform a dull day into something special. It's something we probably need more of. But laughter is for more than just having a good time. It turns out there are a ton of health benefits that come with giggles and chuckles. Today, we're going to look at some of the amazing benefits of laughter that have been uncovered by science. It's Friday, June 14th, 2024. This is the 2 p.m. Reboot with Casey McKeever. Let's get it started. Welcome back. We just started the show off with A Head Full of Dreams by Coldplay, and you're listening to the 2 p.m. Reboot with Casey McKeever. Happy to be here on this Friday with you. And that song is finding Chris Martin in a more positive space after he wrote about some heartbreak on Ghost Stories, which followed the demise of his marriage to Gwyneth Paltrow. That's always got to be tough to have a public breakup like that. Chris Martin said, "It's all true. It's about love and acceptance and embracing what happens to you. It's quite a hippie album. All of our records were a journey to get to this one." I guess that makes sense. Any band kind of builds upon what they made before. So A Head Full of Dreams was the title track of their album, A Head Full of Dreams, which debuted at number 2 on the UK album chart behind Adele's 25. But 2 months later, following the band's Super Bowl halftime performance, it surged to number 1 on the chart on February 14th. Oh, okay, appropriate timing. Would that be Valentine's Day 2016? And that meant that Chris Martin and his band had a straight run of 7 number 1 albums since Parachutes in 2000. So that's no small feat. There you go. Another reason we're playing that song is because it was requested by one of the band members from Shindoshi, who I will be featuring in hour 2 of the show. So stick around for that for sure. And of course, you're listening to us here on BEFM 90.5 from Busan. If you're in Gijang, Jeongwan, and Noksan, we're on 103.3 FM. In Seoul, we're on TBS EFM 101.3 FM. And in Gwangju, we're on GFN 98.7 FM. Welcome. Thanks for listening wherever you might be at. We've got a lot coming up on the show today for you. First, in hour number 1, we're going to start off with Hot Off the Press. And of course, that is something we do every day. We bring you 2 of the newest songs from the world of music, and we give you some background information about the song and the artist. And we pick them because we think they're songs that you might enjoy or you might be hearing a lot of soon. Then we've got Jeff coming in for Weekend Wanderer, and Jeff keeps us up to date with all things that are happening in around Busan and Seoul. And good timing. It's Friday, right? So a lot of people want to know what's going on the weekend. So we definitely always look forward to that with Jeff. In hour number 2, we've got the daily list. We've got lists for everything these days, right? What are the top 10 best? What are the top 10 worst? Well, today, we were talking about laughter when I opened the show. Today's topic is 10 surprising benefits of laughter that are backed by science. So it's not just my opinion why laughter is good for you, but scientists have discovered these amazing benefits. So laugh more. Coming up on the Friday Spotlight, which I mentioned a little bit ago, we have interviews once a week, maybe with performers or artists or musicians. I know a lot of musicians, so perhaps that's the reason we've got so many musicians we've interviewed recently. This week, we've got an interview with an indie band Shindoshi from Daegu, who were in Busan to perform, and I had the chance to talk to them, and I wanted to share what we talked about. And that was one of the requests was that song for A Head Full of Dreams by Coldplay to start off the show. And then after the Friday Spotlight, we've got Perfect Playlist. We pick the best songs for every situation. And this week, we've been going on with a theme of tea. And tea is one of my favorite things that I enjoy in my free time. So today, we'll have 2 more songs related to tea that you can kick back and chill with, maybe on an afternoon break while you listen. Perfect. All right, so we've got a lot coming up. One more thing, the question of the day. We've been talking about laughter a little bit, and I'm curious, what was something that made you laugh a lot recently? 최근에 크게 웃게 만든 것은 무엇인가요? For me, I was on the NawTube. I was checking out comedians kind of sparring with each other. One of them was Bill Maher, who's a bit of an older comedian, and he he has his audience, but there are certainly a lot of people who do not like him. He seems to really upset a lot of younger people. And the other comedian was Bill Burr. The 2 Bills were facing off on Bill Maher's podcast, and Bill Burr had me laughing out loud. And it's not just because I look like him. I wish I had his success. That would be fun. But yeah, he was just very funny with the way he would insult Bill Maher. So yeah, it was very entertaining for all the wrong reasons. But okay, so yeah, so that's an example. Comedians, their job is to make you laugh. So it could be some kind of comedy, that you watched, whether it's a movie or a podcast or, yeah, it's really strange. Podcasts, I think I watched them more than I listened to them. I don't think that was the original intention. But yeah, so it could be anything that you found really funny that made you just feel good about laughing. And you can send us your answers, of course, at shop 9050 or pound 9050 for 101. You can reach us for free on Kakao Talk at BEFM or Busan 영어방송. If you search that within Kakao, you can just add us there and send us messages for free. And also, if you want to go to your app store, you can download our smartphone app. Same search. You just search BEFM or Busan 영어방송 in the app store. Then you can download the app, listen to our program wherever you go. And after you log in, you can leave us some comments. So, yeah, I'm curious. Something that made you laugh. I love laughing. I want some recommendations, something I can watch and just really enjoy myself with. In the meantime, we're going to take a listen to Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. Ooh, classic track. And then we'll be back with Hot Off the Press. If that song sounds familiar for a few reasons, well, it might have been because you've heard it sampled by Destiny's Child way back when. I think even Miley Cyrus might have covered that song, but I got a special place in my heart for the Stevie Nicks original. So it's time for Hot Off the Press, and this is something we do every day, Monday through Friday. We bring you two of the newest, hottest songs from the world of music. There are so many songs released every week, so we do our best to keep you updated and bring you some really cool new songs and give you a little bit of background info on them. So our first song today is A Tear in Space, Airlock by Glass Animals. And Glass Animals is a Grammy award-winning indie rock band. This new single comes off of their upcoming album, which has a interesting title. I'll leave it at that. And when they made the video for this song, the directors Taylor Fauntleroy and Drew Kirsch said, "The concept really began with Dave's idea to get himself in a wind tunnel and throw things at him. I like that idea. You can see it in the video. Things smash on him. And that sounded great until we realized we might kill him and or get sued. So sometimes, the best ideas you might have to rework a little bit. But that led us to really work to visualize the emotional experience of a tear in space and find abstract techniques to tell this story, which is about trying to get close to someone who's pushing you away and tugging and pulling at you until you lose your identity entirely. Ugh, frightening. We also did get to throw some things at Dave, which was a highlight. Yes, you can see things smash on his body, which is, he doesn't get hurt. Not really, but it's enjoyable. For our second song today, we've got Love of My Life by Bella May. Bella May is known for bringing powerful and emotion-filled performances to her songs. And Love of My Life is actually a flirty and fun song about heartbreak. Yes, can heartbreak be fun? Well, let's see. Love of My Life is about the anger and confusion that comes from a breakup that feels unfinished. I know how that goes. Some of those breakups are not so easy. It also touches on the subject of where does the love go when you end a relationship? Okay, but flirty and fun at the same time. Interesting mix. So these are our two songs for Hot Off the Press for today. First, A Tear in Space, Airlock by Glass Animals, followed by Love of My Life by Bella May. Welcome back, everyone. You were just listening to our two new songs from Hot Off the Press. The last one was Love of My Life by Bella May, and before that you heard A Tear in Space, Airlock by Glass Animals. And now you are back with the 2 p.m. Reboot with Casey McKeever. Our question of the day today was, what was something that made you laugh a lot recently? 최근에 크게 웃게 만든 것은 무엇인가요? And I was thinking, okay, so I watched this recent podcast, which was basically a sparring match between Bill Maher and Bill Burr. And that made me really actually laugh out loud. It was a little bit late at night, so I was like, I hope I don't wake anybody up because everybody else was sleeping. But there's also some things that I can watch just any time, and they'll make me laugh. For example, The Big Lebowski is a movie that I don't know how many times I've seen it, but it just makes me laugh out loud hard. And I feel like a giggling child when I watch it. And another one is available on the Flicks, actually, here in Korea. Seinfeld is it's a TV show, and it's something I've seen way too many times. It's from like the 1990s. And that's another thing. If I just watch that anytime, it will make me laugh hard. So that always just makes me feel good when that happens. So I'm curious. I need some new suggestions. I'm watching things that are very old for the most part. So send me your answers. You can text us at 샵9050 or pound 9050 for 101. You can message us for free. If you just go to Kakao and you search BEFM or Busan영어방송, just add us on there and then you can contact us. You can also download the smartphone app. If you go to your app store on your phone, just search BEFM or Busan영어방송. You can download the app, listen to our show, music included, and then you can leave us some comments after you log in. And I look forward to some new suggestions for things to laugh at because, come on, we need to laugh more, right? I'll give you some time to think about it. Let's take a listen to Badly Drawn Boy with the song Nothing's Gonna Change Your Mind. And we'll be right back with Weekend Wanderer with Jeff.
This would
Welcome back to the show, everybody. It is now time for Weekend Wanderer, and Jeff is back in the studio with us on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Jeff, how are you doing?
Not too bad. Just happy it's another weekend.
Well, yeah, we made it through the week, right?
Yeah.
And so Jeff, you're here to keep us up to date with all the things that are happening in Busan, but also Seoul as well, right?
Yeah. So, we like to look at everything kind of around the country and see what's going on, give you guys updates on what's going on.
Yeah, so
weekend.
you do us a very valuable service right before the weekend gets started, so we appreciate all your hard work. So what are we going to talk about today?
So we're going to start off with some news first. And,
okay, cool.
We're going to look at what's going to be happening at the beaches around Busan this summer.
Oh, yeah, that season is coming. I've seen a lot more people. The crowd is kind of building and building, right?
Yeah. So this year there's going to be a lot more attractions and kind of festivals that are going on. So
Okay.
we're going to go over what's going to be happening and what you can expect at the local beaches.
Sounds good, because they're going to get crowded, and it's good to know, like, if you want to be there on a particular day, what's going on. Because sometimes I live close to the Gwangan area, and sometimes I get intimidated. I'm just like, this is too many people, and just I kind of want to turn around and go back. But sometimes it's because there's something going on, right?
Yeah. So let's kind of take a look at what is going to be happening. So beach season officially opens from July 1st to August 31st.
Right, it's coming up.
The Hyundai Beach and Songjung Beach have actually temporarily opened for this month on the 1st of June.
Oh, wow, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just kind of, they do it every year. It's just like usually like a prelude to the big opening.
Right, because, it's like a warm-up, right? Yeah, because they need it.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of people.
So let's take a look at what's going to go on in Hyundai and Songjung Beach. So there's going to be a 150-meter section near Songnam Park, which is going to feature a game experience center, a beach film festival, a muscle zone.
Oh, I will not be there. Jeff, you can take a look. I will not be anywhere near the muscle zone.
Yeah. Well, there's the photo zone. You can go hang out if you want to take some photos.
No, because then I will see how many muscles I do not have as well. I'll skip those two.
Yeah. So the rental system that they have each year for the beach equipment is actually this year going to be managed directly. So usually it was run by other people.
Ah,
but this year,
I see.
They're actually going to run it.
I guess
themselves.
for smoother operations is the idea.
And also this year they'll be deploying safety guards for 24 hours at both beaches.
24 hours?
Yeah, because
wow.
there's always been a few incidents at night in the past couple of years where people went in at night and
Right, and there was nobody there to help.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So that's a big change.
Yeah. So,
And a good one, I think.
Yeah, so that one's happening in Hyundai. In Kwangali Beach, so right now they are building the sand out in the middle part of the...
I saw, yeah.
So that's actually going to be going out 48 meters.
So they're basically extending the length of the beach, right? How far it goes into the water.
Yeah, out to 48 meters.
To keep it, I guess, shallower is the idea?
Well, so they're putting in 50,000 cubic meters of sand. So no,
That's a
what
lot.
this is supposed to be is so right now it's basically only about 20 meters. And
Okay.
so what they wanted to do is to build this S road along Kwangali Beach.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they wanted to extend it out further, and then maybe build this road. We'll see
This
what's
sounds
gonna
like a
happen with the
huge
road.
project.
It is. It
Okay.
is.
So that's what's going on over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And beginning July 6th until the end of August, they'll be having car-free weekends.
Right.
From 9 to 11:30 on the 830-meter section from Kwangali Subzone to Aqua Palace Hotel.
Okay, so don't
Basically
drive.
what they do every year.
You're right. Yes, it's a good reminder. Don't drive that way when they're doing it, because you'll just get stuck trying to get out of there, and that's what happens.
Yeah, and they're also going to be putting up a photo zone, and then they'll be running the balcony concert series once again at the Seoul
Cool.
Living Culture Center on the last Saturday of each month.
Nice. Sounds like a lot of good things coming up.
Yeah. Otherwise, the other beaches, so the Busan Sea Festival is going to be held in Darepo this year from July 26th,
Okay.
which is a little bit early. They usually do that on the first week of August, but it's earlier this year. And then Songdo, Imrang, and Ilgwang beaches are also going to be hosting some festivals around the city. So
Wow, cool. So a lot of festivals going on, and it sounds like things going on more in the middle of summer, right?
Yeah.
Kind of push things up. I guess maybe they're trying to, especially when tourists are here, to try to do a lot of these activities.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. Excellent.
There's a lot of cool stuff going on. So another thing I wanted to talk about is another project that's nearing completion and going to open soon.
Okay.
So near the Yongho Bay Reclamation Pier in Namgu. So if you know where this is, it's basically behind where LG Metro City is, along
Right.
the waterfront there.
Yep.
So what they're doing is they're completing what's called a coastal food town.
Oh, That sounds interesting.
Yeah, so this is going to be the new attraction there. They had a lighting ceremony for it a couple weeks ago. So it's a 2,000 meter square area, but they basically had to put in basically a whole bunch of lights.
Okay.
What they're going to do is, so this food town is going to be either food you can bring yourself or have delivered. So they're actually going to have like a sign with a QR code that shows the local restaurants.
Ah, okay.
You can order food from these places. Now, you're not allowed to cook and you're not allowed to drink.
Oh, okay. That's good to keep in mind.
Well, I mean, drinking. You're allowed to have
you can have water.
Refreshments.
You can have beverages like soda, right? Things like that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's one thing that's going to be coming up soon.
Oh, wow, cool.
There are concerns because of the security fence around the area is quite old, and so they don't know if people start wandering and just,
Right. This is where there's like two big university boats are right in that area, right? Yeah. So it is, right. People do typically hang out in that area. I've seen people bring like kimbap and stuff like that. There's like these big steps to sit on, but it sounds like they're changing the area completely.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, they're not installing trash cans, which is kind of, again, what happened at Milak Waterside Park earlier, which became into like a garbage zone.
And we don't want that.
Right, but they are going to be planning to hire safety personnel to monitor people and to not have people drink.
Right, so in other words, it's kind of going to be a big test to see how it goes, and then they'll have to make adjustments.
Yeah. All right, moving along.
Okay.
New trails, barefoot walking. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, this is something I've been seeing in a lot of places. I live close to the UN Peace Park.
Okay.
And they just put a brand new one over there.
Okay.
So yeah, there's I guess this is a kind of a trend.
Yeah, it's been going on all along the country. And so they've opened up a few new ones. So there was one which is called the Red Clay Barefoot Pet Road, which is in Gubangsan in Donggu. It's a 1.5 meter wide, 200 meter long
clay path, right?
Yeah. And they have shoe lockers, foot washing stations, clay baths.
Have you tried this?
No.
Have you tried any of them?
No.
No, not interested?
I just haven't been out to like the beach yet.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I've tried it once. It's an interesting experience.
Yeah.
You just have to be ready to kind of, put your feet in some. It's colder than you'd expect.
That's probably good though in the summer heat.
Yeah, it does feel nice. It does, yeah.
Yeah. So Donggu also completed a 140 meter Masato walking path in Jungsan Park, and then they're planning to build more in Jinsung Park and by Sujung Reservoir by next month.
Oh wow, okay.
Junggu also built one in Bobyeongsan, and yeah, it's just a lot of footpaths going on. It's a big trend right now.
It is, yeah. And you'll see, like, before they built the one in the UN Peace Park, there was just kind of some trails, and I started seeing shoes, like, left by themselves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I started noticing shoes, and I was like, what's going on here? Is this some kind of donation? But it was just people were into just taking their shoes off and walking barefoot. So it's a trend.
Yeah, so also, additionally, in Seogu and Daesun Park at Hwangtok-gil, also building the third one there, and then Hyundai Beach is also going to build a 650-meter-long road clay.
Oh, wow.
In Songnam Park. So they're putting in washing stations, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, and that's taking a lot of coordination and effort, so thank you to all the hard work everybody's doing out there for our enjoyment, right?
Yeah, and it's free, so I mean...
Right, good point.
That's always a good thing. It's something to do, an activity with your family or even by yourself. Get out, take a walk, enjoy the weather, and
barefoot.
Let's go with the healing, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I think that's a big part of the reason that people are into it. It does seem like, I guess the idea is kind of being more literally in touch with nature.
Right.
Just watch where you step. Of course, a lot of these paths are, purposely made for that. However, there could be like rocks and stuff, and I've got that weak bottom of the foot skin, so I'm like so sensitive. I see people walking those like rock paths like it's nothing. Have you ever tried?
I was in Thailand this past winter, and so one of the beaches I went to was actually kind of rocky once you get into the water.
Right, which is like the same as walking on a rock path.
Not a fan.
Yeah,
at all.
I don't know how people do it.
Neither do I.
My kids can do it, and they're very young, and I'm like, what? I've got the tenderfoot, for sure. But okay, so I tell you what, Jeff, let's take a quick song break, and then we'll get back into some more news. When we come back, we're going to listen to Journey with Wheel in the Sky. All right, welcome back. We're with Jeff here for Weekend Wanderer, and we were just talking about a lot of the things that are going on in the city, such as those clay paths you might start seeing everywhere. What else have we got for today, Jeff?
Okay, speaking of summer and heat, so if you're in around Yongsan, they're going to be opening up their summer water parks from the 12th of July.
Oh, cool.
So they have water parks and design park in Eunsan, Myeongdong Park in Mulgam Newtown, and there's also a new water park installed in Myeongdong Park.
Wow.
This was last year. Mm-hmm. And then Hwangsan Park will open from July 20th to 26th of August. Now, surprisingly, Busan does not have water parks anymore.
Yeah.
Because
what happened?
So they actually had them out at Hwangmyeong, and so they had like swimming pools and stuff.
Right.
Hwangmyeong and what's the other area out there? Like out the Eco Valley.
Maybe near Sasang?
Yeah.
That direction, that huge stretch of Eco Park, right?
Yeah, but they've closed. So
yeah,
that's
completely,
pretty much the end of the water parks in Busan.
Gotcha, okay.
So if you're looking to go out to one this year, Yongsan's your closest bet.
You'll literally have to go outside of Busan. But Yongsan's not too far outside of Busan, so that's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, moving along. This is kind of interesting. So starting on July 1st, eStar Jet is actually going to be launching a pet-friendly boarding service on select international flights.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually bring your dog, your cat, whatever.
Okay.
As long as it is under 9 kilograms.
Okay, so I have to break out the metric system. I'm still terrible at that. But 9 kilograms, that sounds like a pretty small animal, right? Under 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a pet yourself?
I do not.
Okay, so this won't be your worry, but
No.
there's a lot of people out there with the dogs and the strollers.
Yeah,
They'll probably want to travel.
This has been allowed domestically, but they're going to be allowing it to do it if you go to Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka, Shanghai, Taipei, Bangkok, or Da Nang.
Okay, cool.
Now, I would check quarantine or
Yeah, right.
issues before you actually take your pet aboard this. But
Right.
If you're looking for information, go check out the airline's website.
Right.
Just to make sure.
Okay, that's a good idea. Always check first, because you don't want to have that mistake made when you're already there.
Bring your dog out. Here's my dog.
Yeah, right.
They're like, no.
No, turn around. I can't turn around. Yeah, right. That could be difficult.
All right, so let's move on to the events and see what's going on this weekend.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll be starting off with music, as always. And so there's 2 concerts going on. One is for Stella and the World Angel Peace Artistic Troupe, which is taking place tomorrow night at Bexco Auditorium with a Republic of Korea theme.
Okay, cool.
And then also at Bexco, inside Bexco, SG Wannabe is hosting a concert at 6.
Cool. So some big concerts at Bexco. Cool.
Yeah.
What else?
Moving along to events at Bexco, the Busan Brand Festa celebrating its 3rd anniversary. So what this is, it's basically like a local product and exhibition sale.
Okay.
Where 140 Busan businesses, they're going to have 180 booths, and basically anything like Busan related.
Okay.
Related to fashion, beauty, health, interior, leisure. If you're looking for some interesting Busan specific,
Locally made, even.
locally made
Cool.
items, it's a good place to go and check out.
I'm going to check that out because I never know what to buy people.
Exactly.
Right? You know, like this sounds like a great opportunity to be like, all right, what is made locally? And a variety of different things, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Also at Bexco this weekend is the Busan Tea and Craft Expo. So if you're into tea and crafts,
I am. I'm into tea. Are you into tea?
I can drink it.
Yeah, me too. I've got some right over there in that cup. I love tea. Cool. All right, so that's would be something to check out.
Yeah. All right, moving on to Seoul. Let's check out the concert schedules for this week. So we have a bunch of different ones going on. Scandal is playing tonight at Musinsa Garage. Touch Concert at Myeonghwa Live Hall. The Summer Invasion at Hongdae Bander. Going on Friday and Saturday, we have Zutumaya Intense at Yes 24 Live Hall. Tone and Music Festival going on at Olympic Park. The Megafield Music Festival going on at Nanji Hangang Park U Square. We have a build-up concert, a Weavers Con Festival going on at Inspire Arena. The World DJ Festival going on at Seoul Land. Lots of stuff going on this week.
Yeah, it sounds like festival season is underway. It sounds like a ton of different festivals going on there.
Yeah. Also going on this weekend up in Seoul, you have Huadol at the Day One Contents Live Performance Hall. Im Han Byul, my former student.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, playing at Blue Square MasterCard Hall.
Did you get free tickets then?
Probably if I contacted him.
There you go.
And Tony on Sunday at the Nodal Island Live House.
Excellent, Jeff. So it sounds like there's a ton of things going on, not just in Seoul, but in Busan as well.
Yeah.
So thanks, as always, for keeping us up to date on what's happening. And of course, Jeff, you'll be back next Friday for more of Weekend Wanderer and to tell us all about what's happening, not just here in Busan, but in Seoul as well.
Right. And if you're looking again to see more information, you're always more than welcome to check out our website, which we publish every day. And you can check out all the information going on around the city and around the country.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your hard work, Jeff. And yeah, let's take one more song break. We're going to listen. Oh, I know this song. This is More Than a Feeling by Boston. And we'll be back after that.
Your Race to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
혹시 지금 운전 중이신가요? 어린이 교통사고 피해자 수는 지난 3년 평균 약 9만 명. 특히 어린이 보호구역 안전 기준이 강화된 이후에도 어린이 보호구역 내 사고는 지속적으로 발생하고 있습니다. 스쿨존에서는 반드시 시속 30km 이하 서행, 스쿨존 내 불법 주정차 금지, 차량 출발 전 앞뒤 좌우 살피는 습관으로 어린이가 안전한 도시를 만듭니다. 참, 운전 중 휴대전화 사용은 모두에게 위험합니다. 우리 모두를 위한 교통안전, 나부터 실천하면 모두가 안전해집니다. 어린이가 안전하게 뛰어놀 수 있는 부산. 아이 키우기 좋은 도시는 우리 모두의 미래이자 희망입니다. 이 캠페인은 어린이가 안전한 부산을 만드는 은행, B&K 부산은행과 함께합니다.
Electric kickboards and electric bicycles are common on the streets these days. With the increased use of personal mobility devices, the number of accidents and deaths have reportedly increased significantly.
Personal mobility patrol mode.
I don't need to wear a safety helmet because I'm only riding a short distance.
Wear a safety helmet. When you drive your personal mobility devices, you have to wear a safety helmet.
Hey, I rented an electric kickboard. Let's ride it together.
Okay, you drive in the front, I'll get in the back.
Follow the number of passengers. Only one person can ride an electric kickboard and electric wheel parallel car.
Follow the rules of personal mobility devices and drive safely. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 3 o'clock.
Welcome back to the 2 p.m. Reboot with Casey McKeever. You just heard When I Come Around by Green Day. Perhaps you've heard that song before. This song is from way back and Green Day's first major label album, Dookie. When I Come Around is a very personal song, and the lead singer, Billy Joe Armstrong, wrote it about being away from his girlfriend, Adrienne Nesser, and the frustrations they both felt when he was on the road. Billy Joe met Adrienne in 1990 when Green Day performed in Minnesota, and that's where Adrienne was from. So Billy Joe was just 18 at the time, and he found it difficult to maintain a long-distance relationship. I think that's not difficult only for 18-year-olds, but I guess especially at 18 and you're touring around the United States, possibly the world, with this rock band that's getting more and more popular, that probably was a little bit difficult. So in this song, he affirms his devotion to her, and he says that when he does get to see her, or when he comes around as it is, he will make it up to her. So they actually did get married. Billy Joe and Adrienne, they got married in 1994 in July, a few months after Dookie was released. And that was right in the middle of the band's very quick ascent to stardom. They were touring a lot back then. And their marriage actually endured, and the couple had 2 children together. I've seen recent videos of Billy Joe Armstrong playing with his children in a band. So I guess things have worked out pretty well for that family, and that's wonderful, right? Well, welcome back to the 2 p.m. Reboot, everybody. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan. In Gijang, Jeongwan, and Noksan areas, we're on 103.3 FM. In Seoul, we're on TBS EFM 101.3 FM. And, of course, in Gwangju, we're at GFN 98.7 FM. Thanks for joining us wherever you might be at. We still have a lot coming up in hour number 2. First up, today's daily list, and we're going to talk about laughter, as you might have guessed. Today's list is 10 surprising benefits of laughter that are backed by science. So it's not just my opinion about why laughter is good for you. This is really smart people who can tell us why we should laugh more. So please stick around for that. And then, of course, we've got the Friday Spotlight coming up. Today's featured performers are a band called Shindoshi from Daegu, and I got the chance to talk to them recently before a show, and we'll hear what they had to say and play a little bit of their music and another recommendation of theirs. So definitely stick around for that. And then we'll have the perfect playlist. We picked the best songs for every situation. This week we've been going with a theme of tea, one of the things that I enjoy most in life. Is that true? Yes, I enjoy it a lot. So we've got 2 more songs related to tea to close out the theme for this week. And of course, I'll be checking messages throughout the show. Our question of the day for today was, what was something that made you laugh a lot recently? 최근에 크게 웃게 만든 것은 무엇인가요? So yeah, I'm curious. I need some recommendations. I want to laugh. This weekend it would be cool to kind of just watch something that makes me feel good. So send us your answers at 샵9050 or pound 9050 for 101. You can reach us for free through the Kakao Talk app if you search BEFM or Busan영어방송. Just add us as a friend there, and then you can send us messages for free. You can also reach us if you download the smartphone app. Yes, if you go to any app store that you might have on your phone, just search BEFM or 부산영어방송. You can download the app. You can listen to our program anywhere you are, music included. That's a bonus. And you can log in and leave us comments with that. So let's take a quick break. We'll listen to Further by Longview, and then we'll be back with the daily list. Welcome back to the 2 p.m. Reboot. That was Further by Longview, and now it's time for the daily list. And today's list is 10 surprising benefits of laughter that are actually backed by science. So it's not just, yes, laughing feels good, you feel in a good mood. There has actually been research done into why laughter is beneficial for us. And we're going to do this countdown style. Ooh, like Casey Kasem. If you're not familiar, it's another Casey who was on the air in the United States and was famous for counting backwards. Pretty good talent there. So laughter is something that transcends cultural boundaries, of course. It's something that people find important enough to try to do as much as possible. But what are some of these benefits? Okay, coming in at number 10. Laugh your way to a good night's sleep. So, okay, the idea of sleeping is something that's very important to all of us, and we often may struggle with. I've been struggling this week with sleeping enough or going to bed early enough. But what if laughter could actually help you get better sleep? Well, what happens is when you laugh, your body releases a lot of melatonin. That's a natural chemical that helps induce sleepiness and relaxation. So as the melatonin goes through your system, this can help you get to sleep. The relationship between laughter and sleep is not merely anecdotal. It is actually grounded in scientific research. The release of melatonin during laughter reduces stress, for one, that's important, but it also promotes muscle relaxation. So in other words, your body kind of feels more relaxed physically, and that can help you get ready for sleep as well. So instead of just sitting there all night and, I can't get to sleep, perhaps watch a funny video or try to think about something funny during the day or before that made you laugh before you go to bed. And just by simply laughing a little bit before bedtime, this might be able to help you get some peaceful, uninterrupted sleep throughout the night. And isn't that what we all want? I think so. Another important benefit of laughter, coming in at number 9, the fertility factor. Okay, interesting. So conception, or trying to have a baby, trying to get pregnant, it's a pretty complex process. It's influenced by a variety of factors, including hormonal balance. So if you're having difficulty with conception, perhaps, it could be because of stress, especially the release of cortisol that can interfere with reproduction. So laughter, well, how can that help? Well, when you engage in laughter, especially nice, strong, hearty laughter, your body releases endorphins, which promote relaxation, as we mentioned before, but that can also help lower your stress levels. Reducing stress levels can create a more hospitable environment for conception. So if you and your partner are trying to start a family or perhaps expand your family, consider laughter as a way to help do that. Maybe watch a comedy together, share some funny stories, indulge in some playful banter. And this laughter can actually help alleviate stress and improve your chances of conceiving. So, of course, laughter alone probably won't guarantee pregnancy, but this can be something you can add to help make that possible. And, I think it's also something that will be good for your relationship, right? Won't you enjoy spending time together? Yes. That brings us to number 8, and this is how laughter can help your heart. Your heart is obviously very important. It pumps blood throughout your body, and it turns out that your emotional well-being influences that. Interesting. So laughter can actually be a heart-healthy habit that improves cardiovascular function. How does that work? Well, okay, when you engage in laughter, your body responds by increasing blood flow and circulation. I guess your heart pumps harder. This actually promotes a healthier heart by reducing the risk of blood clots and improving overall cardiovascular health. That makes sense. So in other words, your body is pumping blood a little bit faster than usual, so that can, reduce, kind of clear out what's going on in your blood vessels there. Interesting. So laughter can reduce inflammation in the arteries, and that is a critical factor in heart disease. By decreasing inflammation, laughter helps maintain the flexibility and health of your blood vessels, and that ensures that your heart can pump blood efficiently. So in other words, I guess laughter is kind of like exercise for your heart. It kind of makes your cardiovascular system work a little harder, but it doesn't seem like you're doing any extra work. It's not like you have to go to the gym and, start lifting weights. Just laughing will increase your blood flow naturally and in an enjoyable way. So the more you laugh, the more you exercise your heart. That sounds like a good deal. Okay, now we're down to number 7. Another way that laughter can heal is with pain relief. Aha. Well, pain relief is something we usually might turn to medicine or other techniques for. But it turns out laughter can actually, by, again, releasing endorphins, can be a natural painkiller for your body. What are these endorphins? Why are they so amazing? Well, these endorphins are like basically something released by your brain. They bind to different receptors in your body, and they reduce your perception of pain. So, yeah, I guess it's kind of the same way medicine works. Whatever causes the pain, that you can't relieve, but what you relieve is the actual perception of pain itself. So laughter might not provide a permanent solution to chronic pain. That's important to be aware of. But it can offer a temporary respite and improve your overall well-being, as we mentioned before. It might help with sleep. It's good exercise for your heart. So the next time you have a headache or some sore muscles or some discomfort, consider watching one of your favorite comedy shows or talking to some friends that you can joke with. And laughter might give you a temporary relief from this kind of pain. Interesting. Okay. So that brings us to number 6. More ways that laughter can help with stress. As we already mentioned, stress can cause problems with sleep or if you're trying to start a family. And stress is something that's hard to get rid of, right? There's so much we have to do every day, whether it's work or just keeping up with our schedule. And when you laugh, your body releases a lot of these endorphins, which are these feel-good chemicals. And a couple we didn't mention yet are dopamine and serotonin. Those hormones are really crucial in regulating mood. So think of laughter as a natural way to deal with stress without any harmful side effects. And that sounds like a pretty good solution to me. Now we're down to number 5. Well, this makes sense to me. Okay, laughter is a way to make friends or a way to strengthen bonds socially. So laughter can be something that you do by yourself and enjoy by yourself, but sharing a laugh with another person can also create a sense of camaraderie and strengthen social bonds or connections in ways that you might not have really thought about. So think about any kind of time you've shared a hearty laugh with friends, family, or even strangers. In those instances, laughter served as kind of a universal language. It can help break down barriers. It can help you create feelings of togetherness, whether you're just telling jokes together, whether you're reminiscing about funny memories, or even if you go to like a comedy show and enjoy that together with people. Laughter creates a shared experience. So shared moments of laughter are not just fleeting moments that we don't remember. They build deeper, more meaningful relationships. Laughter builds a bridge between people. It can make connecting, it can make empathizing and building trust even easier to do. So the next time you want to kind of strengthen your social bonds, remember that laughter is a powerful way to do that. So now we're down to number 4. It turns out laughter can help your immune system. If you don't want to get a cold, you don't want to get the flu, laughter might be able to help a little bit. According to scientific studies, laughter can impact the immune system and bolster its ability to prevent infections and diseases. Why? Well, when you laugh, your body produces more immune cells and antibodies. Those are the really important things you need to fight against viruses and bacteria. And the increased production of them equips your body with a more robust defense system. Well, why is that good? Because that keeps you healthy for longer. So think of laughter as kind of like a natural booster shot for your immune system. It's basically a way of sending more reinforcements to protect your bodies from invaders and ensure that you stay healthier and more resilient. So that's pretty good. I think especially around wintertime, maybe I need to laugh a lot more. So laugh freely and let your immune system work its magic. Okay, so what comes after 4? 3, I believe. Yes, okay, my math is getting better. So what's another thing that laughter can do? Help get rid of high blood pressure. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer, and it's a really significant health concern for a lot of people. So laughter can help because your blood vessels relax and allow blood to flow more freely. The relaxation of blood vessels helps lower your blood pressure and reduce the strain on your cardiovascular system. So in other words, laughter can act like a natural blood pressure medication without needing pills or medical procedures. Of course, consult your doctor if you have problems, but laughter could be a more simple and effective way to deal with that as well. So yes, talk to your doctor about it, of course. But the impact of laughter on blood pressure, again, is backed by scientific research. Studies have shown that regular laughter can contribute to sustained lower blood pressure levels and reduce the risk of heart-related issues. Go watch some Bill Burr. Let me know what you think. Now we're down to number 2, mindfulness. That's something that I hear a lot about these days. Can laughter help with mindfulness? Okay. Well, your brain is basically the command center of your body, and it benefits from laughter just as much as your emotions do. When you laugh, your brain releases dopamine, as we mentioned. That neurotransmitter is associated with pleasure and reward, and dopamine plays a pivotal role in cognitive function as well. It enhances your ability to think creatively, to solve problems, and to maintain a positive outlook, which is the goal of mindfulness in a lot of cases, right? So laughter is not only a workout for your heart, but it's kind of like a workout for your brain. It stimulates a variety of areas that are responsible for processing emotions, language, and decision-making. All right, how can we use this? All right, let's say you're facing a mental block of some sort. You're trying to brainstorm ideas and you're stuck, right? Take a laughter break. And this might be an easy way to kind of get you jump-started. Your brain will thank you for the surge of dopamine and endorphins, and it might make you feel sharper, wittier, and more mentally agile. So this is not only a way to kind of break up any kind of writer's block you might have, but this is a way to overall improve your cognitive abilities. All right, according to my math, that brings us to number 1. And at the end of the list, we've got laughter can actually help fight against sadness and depression. And I think that's a pretty important one. Again, it comes back to this idea of laughter helping release these endorphins. Endorphins trigger a positive feeling similar to the effects of some kinds of medication. And it gives you this natural high that promotes well-being and happiness, but also gets rid of bad feelings. So if you're facing a bout of sadness or facing a challenging day, laughter can provide you an emotional boost. Think of it as a powerful way to elevate your mood and stay positive. That'll do it for today's daily list of 10 benefits of laughter backed by science. Let's take a quick song break. Maybe Someday by the Ordinary Boys. Welcome back. That was Maybe Someday by the Ordinary Boys. And now it is time for the Friday Spotlight. And what we're going to do every Friday is feature some musicians or performers or artists, either here locally in Busan or from outside Busan that are coming here to perform. And this week we're going to feature Shindoshi, which is an indie band from Daegu. They're into the post-punk, they're indie rock. They're very fun to watch. They're very entertaining. And I was fortunate to catch up with them before a show of theirs that they had in Busan recently. So we got to talk about all kinds of things from musical influences to food and food differences between Busan and Daegu. So enjoy the interview and then we'll take a listen to their song Shindoshi by Shindoshi. What is your band name?
Shindoshi. Shindoshi means Shin is new, Doshi is city. That means new city.
And where is your band from?
We are from Daegu, South Korea.
What kind of music do you play?
We play post-punk rock 하고 있습니다. 대구에서 많이 흔하지 않은 미친 락, crazy.
I think this is AOR, adult-oriented rock and roll, adult-oriented punk rock, AOP. I think so.
Does that mean you're old?
Yes, of course. You see, as you see.
Tell me your name and what instrument you play.
Yeah, my name is Kyungle Kim, guitarist of Shindoshi. Yeah.
My name is Kim Hyun-woo, bassist, singer, doctor, guard, mental care.
I am Sung-hoon. Please call me George. I play drum and sing sometimes.
My name is Jae-don Song. I play guitar and singing and all the rest.
Unlike many bands, actually all of you guys sing. Why did you guys decide to have everybody sing?
I think it is a motto of Song Jae-don. He have a kind of obsession about vocals.
I like Queen. In middle school, I like Queen. That harmony, and I like Beach Boys. Vocal harmony, melody is much more impact than guitars or something like that. Usually I love the post-punk and punk rock, but I need to another something. Many harmonies and screaming, everybody.
And I think he needs to saving more energy. Yes.
Yeah, that's why. Another reason is I grow and screaming 40 minutes, 50 minutes is impossible. So I cannot sing anymore. You guys do that. That's why.
Is there any band for each of you that is a big influence for you?
First of all, this band influenced the Stone Roses from England and Fugazi, DC Punks, NoFX. It's one of my favorite.
I am a big fan of Manchester. I like Stone Roses and Ride. They are my hero. We have so many vocal track, chorus, and kind of punk. Yes, yeah. That is why.
I love Coldplay, but older brother always 욕해 계속. Honestly, I don't understand Shindoshi music, but Shindoshi energy very high, so I join. Shindoshi energy good.
I like J-rock music and melody punk, skate punk.
What would be a good song of yours to play?
Our first song, first EP and first song is a Shindoshi, same name, band name. That is our iconic song.
You guys are from Daegu. Do you come to Busan often?
One time a month, maybe. Yes, my son likes Busan.
What do you usually do when you come to Busan?
I think maybe we like best place of food, 맛집 찾아다니기.
Many foreigner 부산 국밥 와 맛있다. No, 대구 국밥.
아직 부산 당초
최고.
You just got me fired. What should Busan people know about Daegu?
Raw meat, it's a 뭉태기. That means uncut, real beef.
Yes, that feels like beef sushi. Yukhae is frozen and so many spice on that, but raw meat 뭉태기 is very, I don't know, yes, clean and raw and fresh.
With soju is paradise. Yeah.
So besides eating, is there anything fun about Busan that you enjoy?
드론 쇼. 광안.
Drone show. Unbelievable. Wow, how do you like that? And 국제시장 and 자갈치. Fish market. My son really interested with all of this.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good show tonight.
Thank you, Busan people.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We just played the song Shindoshi by Shindoshi. That's a lot of Shindoshi, right? So Shindoshi means new town, right? And that is one of their older songs, and it's a song that I think they often feature in their live show, and it's a very energetic, fun song to listen to, especially in person. So if they do get the chance to come back to Busan soon, I would love to let you know because they're a lot of fun. You should definitely catch them. However, they will be coming to Gwangju on July 6th, and you can catch them there. And if I have more information about that show, I would love to pass it along. And, you know, it's a band. They're from Daegu, but they do try to get around as much as possible. They've been to Taiwan to play. And that's one of the parts about being in a band that can be really enjoyable is going to different places, bringing your music to different kinds of people, and letting them see what you're all about. And, you know, if you're a band and you travel a lot, one thing you have to think about is what you're going to eat. You have to think about it. Where are you going? What's delicious in that area? But also, like, how much time do you have? Do you have sound check? How much time do you have before the show starts? You know, what time will you actually arrive in the city? There's a lot that goes into it, you know? It's the things we maybe don't think about, but every band experiences that kind of stuff. And another thing that you experience as a band is your different influences. And two of the members are a little bit older. Two of the members are a little bit younger. They've got very kind of different musical influences. You know, even though a band might have a whole variety of different influences, musically speaking or generationally speaking even, it's what the members, when they combine together, it's how they work together, it's how they play off of each other that makes each band kind of special and individual. So even though one person might make more of the decisions about what kind of music they play or write, it still has to go through all of the members and filter through their own experience and personality. And that's the cool thing about being in a band, I think. Also, a big influence on the band is a band called New Order. And this was another song request from the band. And this is actually how they often open their live show is by playing part of this song, Ceremony. This is a song I highly enjoy as well. So let's take a quick listen to Ceremony by New Order. Okay, welcome back to the 2 p.m. reboot. Was Ceremony by New Order, of course, and I love that song. I could listen to that on repeat probably all day. It releases some good endorphins in my brain. But now it is time for the perfect playlist, and this is something we do every Monday through Friday. We've been talking about songs that are related to the theme of tea this week. So today is our last day about songs about tea. Our first song is going to be Katie's Tea by Camille. This is a whimsical and quirky song, and it showcases Camille's unique and eccentric musical style. The song's melody is upbeat and playful. It's got a rhythm that's both rhythmic and unpredictable. The lyrics themselves are imaginative. They tell the story of a magical tea party attended by an eclectic cast of characters. Somehow that reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. And Camille's vocal performance is dynamic, yet expressive. And she's got a voice that's both playful and powerful. Our second song for today on the perfect playlist is going to be The Tea Dance by Philip Jays. This is a lighthearted, upbeat tune that's perfect for a tea dance. Interesting concept, not just a tea party, or any other kind of social gathering. The song is driven by a bouncy, cheerful melody and features cheerful, playful lyrics. The music's upbeat, it's energetic. It has some lighthearted instrumentation such as acoustic guitar, mandolin, and accordion. And if that doesn't say tea party to you, I don't know what does. And Philip J's warm, lighthearted vocal delivery adds to the overall charm and appeal of the song. This is a perfect choice for a festive, upbeat occasion. That's the kind of tea party I would like to go to. Anybody interested in joining me in the Mad Hatter? Let me know. So for today's perfect playlist, we've got Katie's Tea by Camille, followed by The Tea Dance by Philip Jays. Welcome back, everybody. That was The Tea Dance, in fact, by Philip Jays. And before that, you heard Katie's Tea by Camille. And that's going to do it for the perfect playlist for today. And for this week, that's it for the theme of tea. I'm curious, what is our theme going to be next week? Well, we'll find out soon, of course, because now it is time to wrap up the show. And thank you for joining me again on the 2 p.m. Reboot. I have been your host, Casey McKeever. Of course, we'll be back on Monday at 2:05 p.m. for another edition of the 2 p.m. Reboot. But don't forget, you can catch us on the weekend as well. We do our Saturday and Sunday highlight shows, and you can check out some of the cool things we did throughout the week. I hope you can find some time to laugh and enjoy yourself this weekend. I am certainly going to try my best to do that. Maybe I'll have to look up some more comedians talking to each other. That seems to be really funny to me. I guess that makes sense. That's their job, is to entertain and make us laugh. So find something good for yourself. I will do the same, and maybe we can share our ideas next week if we find something cool. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with the song Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Have a good one, everybody.